3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Junkeez Network Live. And you know what today is? Today's drafting day. Today is drafting day here at Junkeez Network Live. We're going to be going through all the episodes or all the shows and seeing who's most likely to die on the front lines of Ukraine. Obviously, this is a real thing, and it's very serious, and we're making light of it, but we got to have discussions about this. To my left, I have Austin Alvarez of Bizarre Junkeez.
Hello, yes.
Oh, look at that lower third.
I served in JROTC at Cheyenne High School. I am not a veteran. That's what I'm a veteran. I'm going to get fucking crucified for that. No, I'm not. But I am a podcast veteran.
He's a podcast veteran. And of course, behind the rig, we have George Carmona of Gridiron Junkeez.
Yes, George Carmona is here, and in 3 seconds, you're going to see him.
Load his cam. Oh, there it is.
You're going to see me. It's a really unfortunate day to be wearing a camouflage shirt. It is
it's
super
okay.
unfortunate.
It's the wrong camo.
This is like, what type of camo is this?
It's
urban.
Wait,
urban.
the fact that you would know
Woodland.
means that you should probably get drafted.
Woodland camo.
Oh, I can't because I have a disability you can't see.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, half of us here, actually, the three people at this table
And wait, we're not done introducing everyone. We have Mr. Marcus Segan of...
It's the Junkeez Network, the Junkeez Network, the Junkeez Network. Hello, everybody.
We're clipping that. That is now the intro.
Yeah. Where'd you get your vocal lessons?
Self-taught.
Really?
Yeah, just one of those kind of guys that, you know, self-taught singer, dancer, acrobat / break dancer / guitar player
Ladies
/
man.
drawer, ladies man. Used to be a ladies man.
Well, now you're just a lady.
I'm now a lady man.
A lady.
Not to be confused with lady boy.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you can't be drafted either.
Yeah, I was about to say, you can't get drafted.
You're
My mental health would prevent me from being
I think
drafted.
me too,
However,
though.
I would volunteer.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot more people who would volunteer because there's like, in war, there's so many different infrastructural needs. It's not just the people shooting the guns on the front lines. It's the people, picking up the
Making
dead
toilet
bodies,
paper.
Making toilet paper, putting rivets into planes, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of things that's going on.
All right, Rosie the Riveter. Relax over there.
Yeah, and then I guess because everyone it's equal opportunity drafting. Had they enacted that yet? Is it like, can women be drafted yet?
I think so.
Well, okay, so I think
They started making them
off,
do selective service.
we have to.
yes.
I know we kind of hop straight into it though, but like somebody pull up Twitter and hit the Twitter.
Oh,
trend.
I'm on Twitter right now. I have this meme right here. It says Gen Z when they get drafted for World War III.
Okay, so it's official.
Oh, hold on.
Plug in your.
It is plugged
it's
in.
plugged in.
Oh,
The
amazing.
opportunity drafting. Had they enacted that yet?
Captain
Is it like, can women be drafted yet?
I muted it.
Come on.
It should be
Man, you
muted.
fucked up.
It should be muted. All right. Hold on.
Ukraine signed with NATO is the reason why we're here and listening to stuff.
Here we are,
like
George.
this.
We're
That
ready.
is like it's my own
Let me
thing.
introduce you to somebody. Captain Miles.
Candidate, what are you doing?
Stand at the position of attention, candidate.
Do it.
Head and eyes
Do
straight
it.
forward, candidate.
Do it.
Head and eyes straight
Do it.
forward. Stand still,
Do
candidate.
it.
That is not part of the uniform, candidate. You need to take that off.
This outfit is too matchy as it is, and so I was just trying to break it up with some simple horizontal lines.
Do you have an attitude, candidate? Do we
No,
detect
but-
an attitude?
Sir,
Everything we
do
detect
an
an
attitude.
attitude.
She's got an attitude.
What?
Sir,
What?
Mr. Candidate, did you just call
You
me
just called us.
she?
Get down, candidate. Do it now. What type belt is that, candidate? What is that?
D&G.
What is D&G?
Dolce & Gabbana, hello.
Oh, friendly
What do you mean?
representation.
Hold down, you.
Sir, Officer Candidate, you deserve a medal for exceptional skin.
What are you talking? What are you trying to say, candidate?
So, Officer Candidate, you could be a general in the bitch army, is where you're going.
You didn't mean
Did you just
profanity
use
again.
profanity?
But you're being really
The
nasty.
OC Guide
believe
states
that,
that I will
Kenny.
not use profanity while I'm at OCS.
Yes, mein Führer. Yes.
Mein Führer. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. What a cherry to the top of that skit. What's that actor's name? That's the guy.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
This is from Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno.
Yes.
Bruno.
Oh, okay, it felt like that character, but
Yeah.
like I love it's like Mr. Bean vibes or like that other guy. Meet the Zohan. What's his name? Oh, that's Adam.
No, that's Adam Sandler. Come
Still,
on, man.
same
Still, that
vibes.
kind of vibe. That kind of, yeah.
God.
Actually, who's that Australian actress that did the movie with him? The blonde one that she's chunky, but she's skinny now?
Rebel Wilson.
Apparently, she put a finger in his butt.
Yeah, but she said that he's the problem.
Yeah, he requested it.
Okay, why did
Really?
you do it then?
Adam Sandler?
No, Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
You're going to tell me the guy who plays Borat and Bruno isn't a little on edge or a little edge to him?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I couldn't think of anything more unpleasurable than sticking your finger in my ass.
Anything more unpleasurable?
No.
I
Well, it may be a penis, but that's probably that. But, you know, it's down the same line.
Okay, so you're definitely not getting
I'm
drafted.
definitely not getting
I don't
drafted.
think anybody here, except
think-
for George, is getting drafted.
I think, honestly...
What, George is of the age to get drafted?
He's fit. He's in shape. Nothing really fucked up with him.
No,
He's
you're
wearing
just-
camo.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. You're already Dolce & Gabbana. Hello.
yeah, but okay. Here's the thing: there are more hosts than the people are in this room on the Junkeez Network, and
I feel like you and I are the youngest
You're
Junkeez
pinpointing
hosts.
me.
I think I'm the youngest in spirit.
In
That is
spirit.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
like my
George.
spirit, like you don't look at me as a 54-year-old man. You look at me as a, an immature 32-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a very mature 12-year-old.
I think I'm going with the very mature 12-year-old.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I can accept it, and I'm happy to take that on.
You're right. So there's way more junkie shows here that are eligible for
I don't
this.
even think eligible because they're all old.
Well, I meant eligible in terms of like discussion,
Well, yeah, of course.
But I think, it's
Because you're telling me Adam Clausen isn't more jacked than
How
I
old
am,
is Adam
bro?
Clausen?
In his 40s.
Cutoff
Prime-
is 42.
Yeah, but like in that case, then
And they don't
everyone
even
has to-
draft that old. They hold on, let me see what the oldest
He'll do it
draft
for the
age-
love of his country, though.
Yeah, but he'd
After
be,
what
he'd
they
be a
did to him?
volunteer. Yeah, he would. I believe
Can
he
he?
likes his
Can he
country.
even? I don't even think he can go.
Well, they'll send anyone at a certain point.
Is there a section where volunteers can go? Like, is there like the drafted area?
Well, yeah,
Corridor 1,
well, they-
Corridor 2 is for the misfits that want to just volunteer.
And they drop you in behind enemy lines because if you lose, you all
It
right.
doesn't really matter though, right?
Wow.
Nice.
It's I think they won't draft. They'll do a round of volunteers. They'll do a call out and say, "Hey, everyone, we got to
26 is the oldest age you could be drafted.
No, that's gonna change.
Okay, so let's
gonna change.
you
I
sh-
feel like it's not because there's a lot of young kids because they start with like whoever's turning 18 this year.
So does everybody know exactly why the drafting has come up and what the whole situation is with Israel becoming part of NATO now? Maybe
No,
some people-
Ukraine became part of NATO.
Pardon me, Ukraine becoming part of NATO. Why is that scary for the world?
Tucker Carlson, at least for my
That's why.
Tucker
Tucker Carlson
Carlson
is why it's scary.
Interviewed Vladimir Putin, and he was just like Vladimir Putin went on like a 45-minute like monologue interrupting Tucker. He's like, "I'm going to educate you," right? And then I believe during that interview, he's like, he just doesn't like Vladimir Putin wanted to be in NATO like after the World War or whatever. He wanted to play ball. They said no, and he's like, "All right, cool. I guess NATO's my enemy now, right?" So then.
Which is kind of fair enough, right?
Right, no, absolutely. From his perspective, I think he's making the choices a dictator like himself would love to make. And now he's like, as NATO crept closer and closer to the countries that are bordering him, right? He believes that he should own the land of Ukraine. That's just like what he believes. But now that NATO's getting closer, it's like you're involving the world. It's not like a local kind of like skirmish anymore, like how he's presenting it. It's like that's a direct act of World War in his head. So he's like, if Ukraine joins NATO, even though it's like under the table, we're sending them guns or funding or whatever, it's like, at least it's like off the table. But NATO, it's like very obvious, like, okay. And that's speaking completely ignorant because like, I don't know what the hell's happening over there at all.
Why would that all of a sudden happen now?
That's a good question.
There's videos on Twitter, Austin, if you like go to like the main trending stuff, where like there was a political guy, Anthony Blinkenship.
Oh yeah. That video right here.
Yeah, if you want to run that, that'll kind of preface.
Represented here.
How come I didn't get a laptop?
At NATO remains rock solid. We
Hey, yo, pause.
will do everything that we can. Allies will do everything that they can to
An
ensure that
American
Ukraine
flag.
Guy on
has
the
what it
right is
needs
shitting himself. Look at him.
to
He's like,
continue to
fuck.
deal with Russia's ongoing aggression against Ukraine, an aggression that gets worse with every passing day. Ukraine will become a member of NATO. Our purpose at the summit is to help build a bridge.
Oh wait,
to
so they
that
haven't even
membership,
officially been added. They
and,
just are trying to
create a
make it
clear
happen
pathway for Ukraine moving forward.
But, of course, we believe that Ukraine deserves to be a member of NATO and that this should happen sooner.
Of course, they show like a right-wing guy.
Oh boy.
So they're not even- they're not even
deserve
in
to
yet.
be a part of NATO fucking 2 years after the war started.
Yeah.
Like, no, now they deserve
Here's
it.
the thing, though. I mean, like, yeah, it's scary nonetheless, and Russia is scary. But the way that how the whole Ukraine thing went, I mean, Russia wants to find out why we don't have free health care, really bad.
What do you mean? What do you imply by that?
Our military is so well funded. That's why, and they have you join to get good health care.
Oh, that's a good point.
That's the joke. We don't have free health care because our
Yeah.
military is top in the world.
You don't need healthcare if you have no legs.
You don't need health care if this Predator drone
That's
gets
what I
flown
think.
out of
I mean,
Nellis.
like, I don't think like the fact that there's a physical war happening. I feel like it's just because they're defending a homeland. But
Correct.
Otherwise, it'd just be drones. Like we don't need to send a person down
Reddit
there.
is a great place to see that footage
Oh yeah,
of drone warfare in Ukraine right now.
I think we should.
Yes.
I think we should focus on like obviously most of the hosts in the Junkeez Network are too old, but let's focus on the finer things of what how a Junkeez host would benefit the war, depending on their genre. Right?
Okay.
Go ahead.
I
Marcus.
could go in there and supply everybody with psilocybin mushrooms.
Yes.
And maybe,
R&R.
and maybe chill out. And then, you never know. There could be actually, you know what? Yeah, no, this is stupid, this war. We're actually good right now. Let's just give it a pause.
I think we should do chemical warfare, but instead of things that'll
Mustard
kill you,
gas.
mustard gas, it's just like
DMT.
like DMT or like LSD in the air. Just so
see,
everyone's just like,
We did
"Oh
that
my
already.
God."
MK Ultra was a thing.
But see, that's not stupid.
That's-
What you say, as comical as that may sound, that is not something like that would literally work. That would stop wars. It would.
If we just pumped our atmosphere full of just psilocybin, like spores.
It's crazy. I know it'll work though.
They used to jack Hitler up with like amphetamines and
Yeah,
stuff back
you
in
could
the day.
see it.
Have you seen those videos?
Yeah,
of him?
him at the Olympics. Just
But everyone around that era was like on coke and everything, like whatever the equivalent.
it was in
crap
the soda.
Well, literally, I mean, it's just
Actually, I don't
that's
know if at that point it was anymore. but-
like drug use wasn't really like a terrible thing. Like there was like drug abuse has always existed, but like drug use and illegal aspects of it didn't exist until like America cracked down on drug use.
I know they've used drugs in the military years ago. They would give speed to the Russians to just keep them going because they didn't want them to sleep. They wanted them to keep fighting.
And also,
So-
they didn't have to eat as much food.
exactly.
God,
Yeah.
I got a mini heart attack. So I'm looking up like the draft age, and an article came up said draft age extension rushed. Congress debates age for military service, and it says all men from ages 18 to 64 years. I was like, oh my God! And then I see the date 1941.
Well,
so it's the
you
actual
wouldn't want to
draft.
go over?
No,
You wouldn't?
no.
I feel like
I live a nice life. I don't need to go.
I'm
out there.
I'm a patriot of America. I mean, I might not believe most of what they're doing. In
I
the
mean,
mil-
yeah, me too, but
mil-
I
the
also have a
military-industrial
family
complex.
already, like-
but if there's boots on the ground from a foreign enemy in this country, I'm fighting. Like I'm fighting.
There kind of is. If you think about it
it's-
right now,
they're
look
doing
at
it
the, look at
smartly. They're like just shipping him in through illegal status of
the border.
Yeah, but it's different because they still don't have guns. Maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, I think
maybe
it's
and Marcus has one. They for sure have one.
Well, you're an Australian. They took all your guns away. How do you feel?
So I suppose growing up in a non-gun culture, I don't have an opinion on it because it never affected me. I never knew people that had guns. The only times I saw guns was on TV, or I never.
Mad Max.
Nothing. I never even had seen a gun. Never fired a gun.
Really?
No. So it wasn't really something that affected Australia per se because it's not a gun-cultured country like.
So when they took the guns away officially, like around COVID time, everyone was just already over it. Like they didn't necessarily need.
No,
their
that
guns.
was way before COVID.
No.
They
They took them. They took them
like in
like the
2016.
90s, right?
No, they took them in the very late 90s after we had our.
Wasn't there a gun buyback thing like just recently in Australia during 2020?
I mean, there was one. They have been here in some states.
well, like California, and New York.
Yeah, there's a gun YouTuber that I somewhat follow, and he went to one and was buying them, and he's an FFL, so he legally can.
Yep.
Was buying them before they could get to the police checkpoint.
Oh wow, that's
He
funny.
was just buying them all. He's like, I have all the guns now.
They
I'll
had
free some.
they had a mass shooting in Australia, and after that one gigantic mass shooting that we had, the biggest in Australian history, the government got together and paid everybody to hand in their guns, and there was never another mass shooting since. Now, when I say mass shooting, it's a little bit different over here.
It's mass stabbings now in Australia.
Right, exactly.
Acid.
Yeah.
Shakes.
I'm
You ever-
looking at that case at the moment over here. Are you looking at that case that's on TV right now, the Apple River case?
I don't watch
where that
TV.
guy stabbed like 7
Oh my god.
teenagers.
See, it's not the gun that does it; it's the person.
Well, I mean, if that person had a gun, he'd probably kill more people, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably.
Yeah, but
He was just
definitely.
slicing
But
them
you
up.
can still do. I mean, I believe that. Well, not the same amount of damage, but significant damage can be done by knives.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, obviously, you could also throw them. You could also just whatever. If somebody wants to hurt somebody, regardless of their means, they're going to figure it out.
I just think that in fucking 2024 to still be going to war is just such old news.
But we're pampered. We don't know what it's like to live in the desert with like dirt floor. Like, it's just the conflicts are different.
Yeah.
Like the conflicts of what you believe in. The fact that we go to work every day and we have air conditioning and top ramen that's 30 cents on the shelf.
I'm depressed daily.
I mean, yeah, but we're depressed because we're docile creatures. We're like caged animals, but they're like aggressive animals that are in the wild. They have to like fight for everything and eat, like just like the culture of like, is it France or Paris or something? Italy? It's France. Just like the culture is just like they're waiting for the next revolution because their ancestors survived through a revolution and their ancestors survived through a revolution. Yeah. So eventually it's just like so ingrained for them to just be like, we don't like it, we're gonna riot.
Haven't you seen the meme now going around on TikTok of like guys our age and they were like, oh, my body yearns to go die on a front in Europe. Like our clock is like telling us.
But I know what he's saying about depression. Like you say, you're depressed. I think your views on what depression is would change if you found yourself over in Iraq or one of those war-torn countries or fucking, you know what I mean?
I mean, just like anywhere where quality of life is lower. Just
I
generally.
suppose.
Because just like the conflicts, like you puffing your chest for your grade school, beef is just like defining culture. Like we've removed that from our culture now. So now we have nobody really standing up for themselves in a physical sense.
Right.
So like in our culture, we are docile first, lawyers first, or docile first and then lawyers first.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. That's one of the things that I noticed so much.
But we can't win a war through lawyers because you could just change the law and everything change. Like
nothing changes.
Someone's going to have to force someone else to do something unless we all agree. Which whatever. We should be diplomats.
With all that, well, I mean that'd be great because with all
so that's where Adam Clausen comes in and helps.
With what's going on, do you think that we are on the verge, on the edge, in sights of a World War III?
Oh, I don't think. I think we're in a Cold War. We're going to enter another Cold War.
I think it'll always be a Cold War now. I don't think it'll. I think the repercussions are just too massive.
Define Cold War again for me.
So, like, a Cold War is like you're not directly in a frontline war. It's like with China, how they're taking over like the commercial space. That could be seen, farmland, moving in, buying up a bunch of real estate in the United States. That could be seen
North Korea just waiting to press the nuclear bomb.
Yeah, always being like, we could.
Modern day Twitter beefs. It's literally just Twitter beefs. Like, oh, whoa, Kim Jong-un fucking, it's on repeat. It could be the same video every year. The 60-foot missiles that just parade down the street.
That's scary, that is, bro.
And he just posted on his Twitter, and it crushes.
Talk to Michael Sartain about that. You won't feel as scared anymore.
What, he says it's just about dick growing, is it?
Yeah, well, so he said that, you know how much it costs to keep up or to like preserve that nuclear material? It costs so much money, and Russia, I think Russia's economy is like smaller than like Italy's in terms of like how much.
So they're saying
commerce
to monetize. To keep up these weapons,
they have to have a lot of money,
and they don't have the money.
They don't have the money.
So is that where all of our military-industrial complex
exactly? That's why I'm saying they want to find out why we don't have. Look at when they invaded Ukraine. When we did, I think it was Iraq the first time. It took us 20 days, and we were done. And then I think in the War on Terror, in like the first 48 hours, we already neutralized.
Pretty much
Iraq's like army or navy, air force, and like infrastructure. Just from
was that the Saddam era?
Yeah, I think it was then. But like, if Russia has still been doing it, like I remember watching it because I was working from home at the time, so I was watching it all the time, and I was like, "This is scary." And then the next time, like, this feels like a war from like 20 years ago.
Yeah,
with how they're fighting it. There's not
so America is still on top as far as their power. As
we
far
haven't
as
exercised.
Right.
Our military in a while. So we like ultimately it's just theory. I think it's just also hype because they say like they're in terms of technology like we also self-limit our ability to innovate technology through morals. So if our enemies aren't using morals to limit their technology growth and they don't care about testing on their own soldiers like China. Like for example, China has a confirmed genetic embryo like they will adjust the genes of an embryo, grow the child, and then to make them more muscular, more intelligent, to the point where like they're genetically modifying their own culture. But that's illegal. That's eugenics, right? We say that's not allowed, so we can't do it. We can't even figure out how to do it safely. They're just doing it, and then if there's a defect, they just terminate the birth or whatever.
That was in 2018, by the way.
So, I mean, could you imagine what has changed in 6 years?
Yeah. So I'm looking at an article, and it says U.S. military most powerful in 2024. India beats UK global ranking, according to this. I think it's global firepower.
Bro, you got stats.
Well, yeah, of course, dude.
Got military stats here.
So the ranking evaluated 145 countries based on over 60 factors, such as number of troops, military equipment, and financial stability. So what I was talking about is how good is your economy. So the U.S. military took the top spot after showcasing commanding numbers in key material, financial, and resource categories. It reportedly owns 92 destroyers, 11 aircraft carriers, 13,300 aircraft, and 983 attack helicopters. That's just like the Navy/Air Force. Also has the largest budget at $886 billion among all the countries in the list. Coming close to U.S. military strength are the Russian and Chinese armed forces, which are in second and third spots, respectively. But I just want to see, I want to see, like, you can pull it down, George. I want to see, like, what our rebounds, assists, and points scored is in comparison to, like, Russia and China.
Yeah, sure. That's the stats we're looking for.
Yeah.
I want to see it broken down like that, though. Like, oh, U.S. has this, but Russia has this.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. If we did exercise our military strength, like, it would be absurd to think we're getting drafted, right? Like, is our technology not good enough to fucking have robots do this for us now? Is that not?
Here we go. I have a comparison.
Like, you're going to sacrifice human life. Let's just sacrifice robots, right?
I agree.
Well, I mean, because, like, if it's robots fighting robots, like, what are you really fighting for?
Boom. And then we realize we should all
take psilocybin with Marcus Deegan.
Yeah, and psilocybin doesn't work on robots, you know?
Not yet it doesn't.
Not yet. George, I think we should go through.
Yes.
I don't know if you can connect to my computer. I need to zoom in here, but
I got you.
How do I zoom in on Google Sheets?
You click that 100%, and you make it like
there you go.
150, dude.
So I just really wrote this really quickly from our last thing. It says likely to join, likely to pass basic, likely to be in the front lines, likely to be in the command, and likely to be a pencil pusher. And the total score, I guess, is just irrelevant.
This is insane.
And there's some people we didn't add, that are on the other one that I didn't.
There's no MDS up there, so this is just strictly junkie shows.
No.
Once again, I'm being categorized. Is it because I'm Australian? Is it the tattoos?
It's not the tattoos.
Is
not
it I'm in the 9.5 inch and over club, and you guys aren't?
That is definitely
wait, what?
9.5
Hey,
inches.
I have been told I am very comfortable.
Who told you that?
My girlfriend.
I'm very comfortable. Who am I missing?
I'm a perfect size, Marcus.
Yeah, that's okay, buddy.
I would say
Marcus,
add grit.
Grit,
sure.
yeah, grit. Fearless.
Fearless for sure.
Because she's passing basic. For sure. She would be. I think her and Adam, right there, special forces.
She'd be the most fit. Let's see. Content junkies.
So I'm twice.
No, I guess it'd be Robert.
It'd be Robert.
We got to put Nikki at night.
Oh,
Nikki at night.
Hey, Nikki, hey, you're getting drafted. All right, like, hey, there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Is there anybody else?
Let's. American fan.
Taff. Yeah.
Taff. And then I think that
let's put Uncle Marvin on there. Let's just put Marvin on there while we're at it.
Marvin actually has more war experience than
he was
any
born
of us.
during the last World War.
Literally in Auschwitz.
That's crazy.
That story of how the train broke down and then his dad scooped him up and they took off into the woods is just unbelievable. It's like a movie, man.
Well, I don't know if he told you, and I'm not going to say it on here on the show, but like Tony, John's dad told me, like in front of Marvin, told me a story about his brother, and I was like, oh my God.
I don't know if I know that one.
Yeah, it's a dark one.
But Marvin was a baby that was on his way to Auschwitz to be terminated by the Nazis. There was a train wreck where the train got derailed, and while they were repairing it, his father grabbed his mother, him, and they took off into the woods and they escaped.
Yeah, into
Poland and escaped the gas chambers of Auschwitz. That is unbelievable.
See, I heard it. I mean, I heard like that. I thought he was like they were going to Auschwitz to work, and then they were full, so then they were just sending him straight to a death camp.
Right. I probably left out a few details.
But either way, it's still harrowing.
Semantics.
Yeah, yeah.
Semantics. He's here now.
I'm paraphrasing.
Pain in our ass, but we love him.
Pain in our ass, but we love him. Okay, let's go down the thing. Action Junkies likely to join. 1 out of 10 here.
Oh,
10.
A 10.
I don't know. John would say yes.
bro.
He would say yes, and then he gets there and he's like, actually, I can't.
John can't even fucking he doesn't even touch his car. He can't repair his car. So likely to join.
That's crazy. I wouldn't do it, but those guys are. Hey, support our troops.
How do I be the cherry on top to your military? Okay?
Yeah, give us your best John Orlando impersonation. No, I don't really like the military.
What? Come on.
That's a
likely
bad
to
one.
join 3. Likely to pass basic.
I mean, he is physically fit.
No, he would pass basic.
Yeah, he would pass basic.
But he doesn't do cardio, and basic is like 99%
But
cardio.
here's the thing, though. You can go into basic and be built like me, and you'll come out built like Marcus.
He's got the will. He's got the will.
And what's built like Marcus mean? Skinny?
No, in shape.
Oh, okay, cool.
in shape. So what do you think?
And John's smart enough to find the most efficient way to do things.
Right.
John is smart enough to blend in the middle and not get called
Figure it out.
Yeah.
right.
All right, likely to pass basic 8. I'm going to put 8 out of 10. Likely to be front lines.
No. He would talk his way into being like, guys.
Let's do a podcast
let's
about
do the
it.
podcast and travel, and we'll interview troops as we're going around doing it.
I was about.
I'll
to
get
say,
Gary Breck on board. I'll get Dana
bro,
White.
He would be the epitome of war dogs. He would just be selling weapons to
Yeah.
all the countries.
So let's do 10 grand. Maybe we'll break it down to 5.
They would do that, or he'd be like Captain America in the first movie, where he's like, "I'm in the military," and they're like, "Yeah, go make these troops laugh."
Yeah.
He's like the Joker. Not jokester, jester. Likely to be in command. He's definitely going to attempt.
Yeah, for sure he's gonna be like, "How do I become a general?"
Yeah.
I'm going to make that likely to be in command. I'm going to put just a 9 for a healthy 9. Likely to be a pencil pusher.
10.
I think ultimately that actually might happen. All right, so I score 31. I really don't know what the score means, but
Yeah, we figure out what the score means.
The
as
higher
we
the
go.
better. The higher the better, right?
I guess if you're likely to do all these things, I guess.
Yeah.
Bizarre Junkies likely to join.
Keep me the same as John.
1. Yeah, you're going to get drafted before you join.
Yeah, past basic. I think if I really had to get in shape, I definitely could. I wanted to go join the military in high school at one point.
All right, 5.
So
No, 4.
4.
All right. Likely to be front lines.
I would say no because I scored high on my ASVAB. Okay.
What about now? How can podcasting benefit the front lines?
Yeah.
Front lines. I'm gonna put a 6.
Yeah.
Likely
you would
to be-
like it.
George
Bro, you're
wants
good.
me to go down this route so bad. I was in command when I was in JROTC. Okay, all right, I'll pull it out there.
I'm
It has
glad
nothing
you
to
said
do
it, 'cause I was about to
nothing to
mention
do
it.
with real military.
Can you
trains.
pull up a photo of that somewhere, please?
Yeah.
So we can see that. And
Yeah.
everybody else.
Likely to be in command.
Did you have the mustache?
I'm gonna put a 3.
I
on
did because you had to shave all this every. I did. We had to have a uniform inspection once every week, every Wednesday.
that. Likely to be in command. I'm gonna put 3 for you, Austin.
I'm saying I was in command when I was in ROTC. I was a platoon sergeant and acting first sergeant.
But now imagine you go through basic,
Yeah.
and then they beat you down your morals. They don't have to say you're
and I go,
nothing.
God damn it, they're gonna make a movie about me, and the movie is like Stuart Little or something.
Take a good look at this piece of shit. You fuck up in a firefight, and I guarantee you'll ticket out of here, man, in a body bag.
God damn.
You know, that's
Well, let's address the command part. Here. Likely to be a pencil pusher.
Yeah, I was.
10 out of 10.
That's the smart thing to do. When I took my ASVAB, they were like, "You should do admin. You'd make good money, and you don't have to be on the front lines." I was like, "Cool, I want to join the Navy."
Until our military loses, and then you get the worst of the stick. I'd almost die. I would rather die on the front lines than be lose. That's gonna bite me in the ass somehow. That's gonna be clipped somehow. Gridiron Junkies likely to join. What do you think?
I'm not a big war guy. I would find myself useless out there. I'm going to be honest. And I know I look like I belong. I don't belong out there.
Yeah, you're the guy. You're the guy who pumps iron just for the looks, not for the actual strength.
No, I just war is stupid as shit. I don't know.
I mean, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Say it again.
That's why.
What is the war good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Say it again. Pow, boom.
Waka waka. What is That's why war is almost a psychological game. You have to get people to buy into the message or whatever. Likely to pass basic. I'm going to give you a 10 out of 10. I think you would have to throw up a few times.
Bro,
Zero problem.
If I didn't pass basic, come on now. I've seen people that have passed basic, and I'm like, Come on, bro.
George, I'm going to say you're an 8 out of 10 to be in the front lines.
No, I think George
Whoa,
goes...
no. I have really bad gun skills. I'm
going to make a case for this.
Can you do cover
Yeah.
fire? Can you press a trigger and do cover fire?
I'm really good at throwing smoke grenades.
Legitimate question. Are we getting drafted by the Army in this? Just
by
any branch.
Any
okay,
branch.
George is going Ranger school for sure. They're going to have him jump out of planes.
Oh no, I hate jump. No, I've never wanted to jump out of a plane.
That sounds like a no. Like you're not. You're
Splat.
definitely interested, but you don't want to seem like you're interested.
Well, that's just like a really expensive hobby. But other than that, yeah, no, I would want to be the coolest one. I want to be a Navy SEAL.
You'd pass Navy SEAL?
If I'm gonna do it, I'm not gonna like if I get
That's
drafted.
buds. Yeah.
Can you smoke weed if you're a Navy SEAL?
Yeah.
I wanted to be a
yeah, dude,
SWIC
you're out
in the
in the middle of
Navy, which are the
nowhere.
guys who drive the SEALs in and out. That's what I was going to go to the Navy for.
you want to be
high
the
school.
guy that dropped everyone off on D-Day?
Yeah, and then just get
drove away?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you'd be.
Dude, what a badass job. I want his job.
Hey, see you tomorrow. Maybe.
Hey guys. Hey. See you tomorrow.
Catch you later.
And then I'm back at base. I'm
Attack him.
fuck, I really said that, didn't I?
Yeah.
God damn. They're like, entire unit destroyed after landing.
Yeah,
Fuck,
nah.
god damn.
Yeah, you'd never get over
Hey,
it.
who wants to go to Chili's?
Yeah, let's go to Chili's. Let's on base.
It's on
Chili's.
base, and you get the discount.
Likely to be in command. I feel like likelihood is lower just because that you have better brawn than not that you're not smart. I think that they're just going to put you into
Likely to be in command. And it just depends on the environment.
I want to put a 5.
If it is a tropical environment, I'm a 10 out of 10.
Why?
If it's cold, I'm useless. That's the environment matters. Since it would be Ukraine, you're correct on this.
5. All right, likely to be a pencil pusher. I'm going to say it's low, but
No, if I better be a
pencil pusher.
yeah.
All right, 10 out of 10. Wow. Everyone is scoring 100% on 10 out of 10.
I found a freshman photo of me in ROTC. Oh my god.
Oh, hang on.
That's my uniform. That was the old uniform. We actually upgraded to the blue ones eventually, but
Damn. Here.
look at that. Freshman year, I'm already a PFC. I was already a higher rank than when you start at.
Wow. How does that benefited your life?
Actually, it would have. If I would have joined the military, I would have gotten a pay raise because if you do 3 years in ROTC in the Army, they give you the pay raise. They bump you up to PFC, so you already get a raise.
And the same glasses, too. That's amazing.
Yeah.
The same exact glasses.
Yeah.
The military glasses.
All right, I'll pull that down.
MD. Let's just skip to MDS. Let's go because we're all here. I think it'll be fun. Likely to join. Marcus, what do you think that number is?
If I was likely to join the military,
How likely are
like
you?
right
10.
now,
10.
right now,
Right now. Yeah.
10, 11.
I'd definitely, if there was a volunteer status for 54-year-olds, yes, I would definitely step up and go, let's go.
I believe that.
10 out of
I'll believe
10.
that. 10 out of 10 on that.
Oh,
go.
here we go. I found me as an as like a high ranking. I got the jacket and shit at this point.
Wow.
At this point, I was in command of like 20 kids.
You look like one of those male strippers that rock up at your door.
Well, that was
Hey, somebody getting married?
hey. So I actually used the uniform for some other purposes on the
sure.
side. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, look at that. I was already in command of people. I was a sergeant at this point.
What were you fucking sergeanting in high school, bro? Like pick up the cones?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Drop down and give me 20.
The power trip you fucking get in ROTC of bossing around like other kids. You're like, hey, you're gonna listen to me in this fucking class, and then the next class, you're like, hey man, what's up?
Did this filter off into your later life? Like,
Yeah. How did this manifest itself?
yeah. Like, do you come in here and just start bossing everyone around?
No, I have really
You
good.
boss me around a little bit.
Yeah. It's just because it's funny. No, I actually got really good at public speaking and like enunciating and being able to talk, and not be shy because of this class. Because you had to. That's the one thing I take away from it is like I learned a lot of gained a lot of confidence.
You learned a lot of oral skills.
Well, that was the second year. First year, you just watch, you observe. Second year,
You voyeur.
hey, you put them skills to the test, boy.
Just
You would have thought we were in the Navy.
How did that affect your sex life?
Oh, dude, I was in shape, baby.
No. I'm talking about like the
skills?
the commanding.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like I could just be like, you're gonna listen to me.
And now you're like,
cut that.
Likely
No,
to
that's good.
likely to pass basic. I'm sorry, but I'm going to give you a 1.
who, me?
Yeah.
Fucking fit out. Oh, because of my
Because your
injuries.
fucking injuries.
Oh,
you
yeah,
would
my
No,
injuries,
also
you're right.
you would be the one to get kicked out for smoking pot during basic.
Yeah.
be high on
no-
shrooms day 1, and then be like, get the fuck out of here.
Listen, the way that you're talking is like I'm addicted to this stuff, but I'm not. I'm just an advocate
No,
for it.
you just use it for health reasons. But you go in, they don't give a fuck about whatever it does for you. You
Yeah.
can't do it.
Yeah.
Because
So
there's people.
a one, really?
You wouldn't? Can you go?
Listen.
Can you run a mile?
Fuck no, not now.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
You can't run a mile.
All right.
Likely to be in the front lines. Let's assume you pass basic.
Damn,
See,
man.
even as we're assuming, I'm having assumptions in my assumptions.
Can we look up what basic training entails?
Yeah, look up a list of
yeah.
basic training.
Yeah, the Army, I think, has
requirements.
like Army basic training requirements.
Listen, I survived 22 years in Thunder from Down Under. I should be able to do at least 6 weeks worth of basic training.
Here we go. Physical fitness test. Oh, yo, we get $50K in extra pay. I'm signing up right now.
Oh, hell.
Actually, they give that to you like $20 a check.
Actually, sign up. Let's sign up.
Yeah, let's sign up.
Let's
Austin,
sign up.
right now. Don't sign up, Austin.
No.
You will be.
I'm not.
tested.
Look at this. Look at this. Perception for. I'm not in good enough shape.
Oh, what is it?
Everyone comes to basic training at different levels. The Army prepares them to become soldiers.
AKA, you can be fat and then leave us.
All right. So here's what the 6 events are that you have to be able to do: 3 repetition maximum deadlift, 60-pound X bar and plates, 3 times.
How can George? Can you give me a how difficult are these things? Like, because I have no idea. When you
Not very hard.
They're not difficult at all. It's basic. Hence the word basic.
Basic.
Yeah, it's basic.
3 repetition maximum deadlift. Standing power throw. You throw a 10-pound medicine ball backward and over. How do you fuck that up? Like you just drop it? Ah, damn it.
Nothing simulates war like throwing a medicine ball over your head.
Wow.
Hand release push-ups? What the fuck is a hand release? Is that
That's what you guys are calling it these days.
Jump. You have to jump up.
I don't
guess?
think so. But you
Yeah,
have to be
that's-
able to do as many as possible in 2 minutes using the proper. I think it's like you have to do like 40.
You have to do as many as possible. So there is no
sprint,
limit.
drag, carry. Do 5 50-meter shuffle, sprint, drag, lateral, carry, sprint as fast as possible using 2 40-pound kettlebells and a 90-pound sled. Plank.
For how long?
It doesn't. It just says as long as possible.
I mean, once again, it's
2-mile run.
Really easy.
I think the 2-mile run you have to do in like 18 minutes or something like that. Like it's not that hard.
Yeah, I can't run a 6-minute mile.
All I know is like when
You could. Yeah, you could.
I mean, I could if I trained, but right now I couldn't.
in ROTC we followed the like Army standards and like you would just get a grade for doing it. But at the time, like George and I were like in the middle of wrestling season, so like I was in way better shape than most of those kids, and I would run a mile in like 6 minutes, and they're like, "Damn, you're fast," and I was like, "I'm actually the slowest one on my team," and I was the lightest one too. Like George would gap me, everybody would gap me, but
Bro, I fucking
You'd be gaped?
I hated running. Yeah, bro. Pause.
Pause.
wait, what did you say?
You got to be gaped. All right, let's continue. Likely to be in front lines. Would you want to be in the action, Marcus?
I want to go check out the action, of course.
So give him a 10 out of 10 on that one. Likely to be in command.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a pretty good leader when put in the position. I'm not as erratic when I'm given a sense of responsibility.
I'm taking some notes here. It does not work well with others.
I'm gonna give you a 7 on that one.
Okay,
likely to be a pencil pusher. I feel like you would not be able to.
No, you would go insane. You would go AWOL.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. You couldn't have me. No, I couldn't.
You'd be
do it.
fighting for the other team if you were a pencil pusher.
Let's create some drama. Let's
drama.
Let's do less supplies to the front line.
Yeah.
You guys got to work for it.
So what did I get?
A 29. So
Okay, as long as I beat Orlando.
I don't know if lower's better. I don't know. I mean, in many categories you beat him. Let's do Uncle Marvin. Likely to join. I think
10
that's a
out of 10.
out of 10. He'd want to defend his
No,
country.
oh no, I think he's a John. I think he talks a big game, but then it comes down to he's like, look at me. I can't do it.
Yeah, likely to pass basic. That's a 1.
It's just like, why would we let this
Yeah,
happen?
have you seen him try to walk to the bathroom? You're not going to let him go to fucking war. It's like he's lost his keys.
Likely to be in front lines. That's a 1.
killed
Likely to be in
George.
command. I feel like he's going to try.
He's gonna try, and they're gonna be like, no.
Like to be a pencil pusher, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Let me do the finances for the.
Yeah.
We're hemorrhaging money as an army.
He's like, it's okay, we can print more. And he's like,
The
what?
Russians have a better ROI and a better percentage on the payroll.
And he actually looks like his name. He looks like an Uncle Marvin. If you guys haven't seen him before, he looks like an Uncle Marvin.
100%.
For real.
Doesn't he?
No, straight up. Like, he looks like the guy that's always like, well, no, you're right. He just looks like himself. He looks like himself. You're right. There's really nothing else to explain. Okay, let's go to Travis, because I don't have a show.
Hold on. Can we really quick just go back to Austin's likely to be in command? I just keep replaying what he did earlier. That needs to be a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
What did he do earlier? I missed it.
When he was just like, I'm in control.
All right.
10 out of 10. That's
Likely
a 10
to be
out
in
of 10.
command. That's a 10 out of 10. Man.
Yeah, that is.
Travis likely to join.
I would say a 4.
I'd
5.
say a 4 or 5. I'd say you'd be half and half. I'd say
If it's for the right position,
if it was for
I'd
the
join.
right reason.
Give me a camera on the front lines. I'm there.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the front. Oh, fuck my arm.
What is up, guys? Today we're going to be invading Russia.
No.
With me, I have my sergeant platoon officer, and he is. Oh,
Dick Teagan here, 2nd Sergeant Platoon Officer number 10.
today we're going to be making some content. Look how the sniper tries to shoot us. He keeps on missing.
Yeah, and listen, have you seen the videos of our military compared to the video? Oh, hello. Have you seen the videos of our military compared to the Chinese military? Have you seen the propaganda they're spreading of the American military?
There's a video of the Chinese military shooting a gun, and the bullets are keyholing. What that means is the bullet is turning sideways.
How is that bad? Is that bad?
Yeah, you have no accuracy then.
How are they turned sideways?
Because
are you
it's not
moving your gun.
No, the barrel's not long enough. It's not made properly.
Oh, so like
they're and they're shooting it like the iron sights here, and they're shooting it like this.
Oh,
they're gonna turn into pirates.
Oh,
That's the first time I've ever seen you without your glasses.
Yeah.
Here, can you take them off again?
Different.
Wow. You know, like the cartoon, how cartoons always like when like they wear glasses, their eyes are bigger. And
Fuck
they take
you!
them off,
Shut up.
and, like,
That's
they're smaller.
shut the fuck up.
They are pretty pinny, those eyes.
Shut the fuck up.
Those eyes are pretty pinny when you take those glasses off. You don't even smoke weed, do you?
Not as much as you do.
Can we not refer all the drug use back to me? I'm sober.
Ish.
Yeah, no.
What's in that water, Marcus?
Alcohol's gone.
Alcohol's gone.
You're Las
mate.
Vegas sober. It's okay.
You're Las Vegas sober.
Well, no, it's more like
Seattle sober.
Denver or like
Yeah.
Portland.
Yeah, I'm
sober.
Colorado sober.
There it
Pretty
is.
much.
Likely to pass basic. I'm definitely gonna go through the shit, but I'm gonna pass it. I'm gonna give myself a 9.
Yeah, after seeing you do jujitsu for the first time, granted, that's actually probably harder than basic in terms of physicality.
I
But
threw up doing jujitsu
Wait,
the first
why
time.
you did that, but
why'd
that's
you put
good.
a 9?
Because I will pass. I just will have to I will fucking die. Like,
Why'd you put a 9? Because that means there's a 10% chance that you
Don't pass.
make it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Can you go over what would make you not make it? 'Cause
Jiu-jitsu.
You wrote a 9.
they incorporate that.
I
into
do have a broken ankle with some titanium in there, and it does
if we're
hurt.
going over injuries, and I'm not, the three of us here are not getting in. George, I don't know if you're getting in with a blown out ACL.
No.
Who
That's what I
has
said, one
titanium or metal in their body? George?
But I have a current injury that
nothing.
they would like. If we're getting drafted today, they're going to look at me and see my MRIs and go,
Yeah, that's why you're a 4. I mean, you could pass maybe. You might not be able to jump off that little board they make you climb and like land and like you go and you just like
like, well, sorry, son.
yeah. So okay, fine. I'll put an 8. But I do think there's a 20% because
Now
like,
there's a 20% chance.
Because-
Wait, I was already saying there was a 10% chance. Now you're increasing
well,
it?
it's because I wasn't considering my leg, but like I can't run on ground. I have to run on a treadmill because the impact hurts my leg.
I can't run on the earth.
Yeah. It's like, charge! Oh, fuck me, Achilles!
I cut my leg off and throw it at
Oh
the
my
enemies.
god.
Yeah.
Likely to be at front lines. I feel like I'd want to be.
Yeah.
Because like I'd rather die in the
I would say, can I answer the command?
command. Yeah.
You would be, because you would be emotionless.
I'd be like,
Send them the fuck out there. Who cares if they die?
They're like,
The workflow demands that we send at least 40 troops like cannon fodder a day. I am keeping a workflow going here.
they're like, well, I've already did the math. We have 4,000 soldiers to use. Like we only need 3,999 to win. So let's just keep sending them in. We don't need to hold back.
And you know when someone starts off a conversation with, I've already did the math, you know you're in for a hell of a time.
I already did the math. Your life is expendable. Yours is expendable. Mine is not, though.
Do you know that film that came out about the Auschwitz, where like it's following the family on the other side of the wall, like the
Boy in the Striped Pajamas?
No, it's a recent. What is it called?
That was a good movie though.
That was a good movie.
It's basically you don't see any of the atrocities happening.
Oh yes. It's like following a family that lives on
Correct.
The
but it's-
borderline.
No, it's
No, they
literally
live.
like,
They live at like the death camp, so they live in like the nice
the
cul-de-sac.
the cul-de-sac that's just on the other side, and
It's where the officers live.
Right.
And basically, it follows the day in a life of like the family, not necessarily the officers going in, but they went to a conference. All the officers got called into a conference to talk about the efficiency of burning the most amount of Jews. Like literally, they're like, what's the best way to build a convection oven bigger than a building? Like, and it's just all this stuff. And they were talking instead of saying people, they said units. Like they were just
they took away the humanity from
like
it.
to the point, and that's kind of the point of the film, is just show like how awful it is. But like logistically, I was like, holy shit! Like somebody
something, Travis.
they had to, like the workflow was like they were thinking about the workflow, and it's just like, wow, you really take the humanity out of something, and all these skills we're learning are directly applicable to destroying humanity.
This man right here would find a way to build a building that it's like a dome, and would open up, and now it's just a giant fucking magnifying glass.
Yeah,
Dude,
Straight up.
well, I mean, truthfully, like the way you broke it down, like when you dehumanize it, I was just thinking, like, if I gave you the task to burn to a crisp 6 million cookies,
right,
like chocolate chip cookies, it seems like impossible.
So what you're
like,
saying,
it's you know,
if they had ChatGPT in World War II, they instead of like ChatGPT be like, sorry, I can't do atrocities on human. They're like, no problem. If you wanted to burn human-sized cookies at the fastest rate,
we did that with jizz. Like, how much jizz would it take for you to ejaculate to fly in outer space, like to propulsion yourself around outer space, like, but with ejaculate? And it was like, no, we can't do that.
Who thought of that?
No,
Travis
me,
did.
Who do you think thought of it?
So I had to manipulate the AI to like say like, okay, if you had juices flying from a body in a vacuum, like how much juices, and we like how much does an ejaculate weigh, right?
Just the word ejaculate is just weird to me.
Well, it's not. It's more than sperm, It's like it's all the extra stuff.
It's the actual
everything,
volume,
the volume and weight.
It's the pee, because we all know the pee is stored in the balls.
Yeah.
No, so is the sperm.
But the pee is stored in the balls.
There's no bladder. It's all likely to be in command.
Who
What do you
said
guys
that
think?
the pee
It's
was
like a
stored?
joke. It's like a thing where it's like, no, you know that, right?
Because
the pee's stored in the balls.
No, it's stored in the bladder, isn't it?
No, it's stored in the balls. It's stored in the balls.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's true. That's why it swells whenever you have to pee. It doesn't happen to you guys?
This is the most bro science shit I've ever
Likely
heard.
to be in command, Travis. I'm going to let you guys answer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You would be a 10 because you would. I've already thought of the how we're gonna make this work, guys. I'd
be in the tent just behind the front lines. Like,
yeah, you'd be like, I've already allocated. I've already allocated 45 bodies for this operation.
It's like, copy that. Yeah, send in more troops. We have no more troops. Let's bring in Uncle Marvin.
Yeah, well, no, that's at the point where you're like, well, you figure it out, soldier.
I drafted you to make choices, not to create problems.
It's me and
Do you like war movies?
me and Marcus on the front line.
Are you a war movie guy?
I'm a war game guy. I don't like the movies. Are just generally I like period pieces because it's like an artistic flex.
Saving Private Ryan is still the best.
1911
The first 5 minutes.
1913. What's that film? Like is it 1913?
1917.
1917.
Yeah, 1917 about
That
the
was
First
a
World War.
great film.
100%.
What was the one with Brad Pitt?
Inglourious Basterds.
Inglourious Bastards. That was a good one.
Oh, I see. Those
That
are
one's the most accurate too, historically speaking.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, Hitler was gunned down in a movie theater as it was catching on fire. They're the only ones who got it right.
right. He wasn't in a bunker.
You got me there. Yes,
Straight
son
up.
of a bitch.
Yeah, son of a bitch. Likely to be a pencil pusher. I feel like
Yes,
that's also
100%.
a 10. I feel like I'm going to have the best score.
But you would also come out and talk like, I know what it's like. I was there.
I feel like so what you're saying. So what we're really judging is just like the most versatile. I think is like
Shut the
is
fuck
score.
up.
Because if you think about it, if you're 10 all the way across, then you're just like the most versatile.
Yeah, you're ready
applicant.
to be. We need you. America needs you.
God damn it.
I'm up there. I'm up there.
So if a recruiter sees that I have the highest score here, am I fucked?
Hey, we might actually get contacted. A recruiter might see us and call us and be, hey, man, I saw your live stream.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe we could submit a nice little letter to them, like with our like Google Doc, just so they're aware.
Like do the homework for them.
Because what other podcast studio is putting the effort forth
to possibly have their hosts drafted.
Correct.
And given a score.
Show me and give it a fucking score. Show me another podcast network that is doing this.
No, there isn't any.
Yeah, Barstool comes out tomorrow doing the same thing. They'll like copy our.
Barstool's like, Glenny Balls.
I'm going to be honest with you, and this is just like I messed up. On a lot of the tags, I put like World War III stuff, and I think YouTube definitely like censored our shit.
Oh, is it because
There's no
not
way.
being pushed?
Yeah, we're now on a right-wing watch
God.
list on the FBI.
I've been having a few of that issues with when I mentioned mushrooms on my shorts. One view.
You know too much.
2 views. It's
two concurrent
know
viewers.
too much,
It's
Mark.
probably me and Austin.
Yeah, no, you gotta. Yeah, I'm telling you.
This is how you start, though. This is how
Yeah.
Bizarre started. I was the only watcher for a long time.
No, but I mean, I'm just being very realistic.
Yeah.
Like, why the hell would they be wanting to push World War III live streams?
Yeah, if we were on
Yeah.
Rumble, it wouldn't be like this.
Sponsor?
Sponsor? Rumble? Are you coming out? All right, who should we do next? I think we have
Fearless.
limited time
Yeah.
here. Let's do you guys
Grit
wanna do
and Fearless.
Let's do Grit and Fearless. Okay, let's start with Fearless. We haven't done a female. So
I think they can get drafted now because they
Like,
had to start
Fearless
signing
is-
up for selective
Fearless
service.
as fuck, likely to join.
I feel like not very high.
If there was like a fitness competition added somewhere, like maybe there is a military fitness competition, and we could be like, hey, yeah, you join and you could be a part of this.
You know, part of the propaganda of Ukraine is like putting thotties in like uniforms and putting them on the front lines. Like, I don't know how long they're out there, but they just put a flak jacket.
They
and,
go
like,
out there, take a photo, and they go back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's definitely sponsored by the Ukrainians to get the guys to join. They're like, hey, you want to be bunkmates with this woman?
That is
But it's-
true.
Like, so I feel like maybe America does a similar tactic, you know, starts putting in fitness influencers, putting in. But like, they're like, hey, listen, you won't be in the front lines, but we need you out there for at least a day to just do a photo shoot, just kind of get some things going. Here's some undersized pants.
And an undersized plate carrier.
Yeah.
If a tip pops out while wearing the plate carrier.
And here's some music. My coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
What the hell? What is that from?
That's a fucking song. That is a song of...
It's not a song of Marcus Stevens'
No,
brain?
it's an actual song.
That's
who's
great.
the artist?
I actually have heard that song, but we have Hollywood, and it's going to be in Las Vegas soon enough. So like Christina, like likelihood to join
Captain America.
So is there a
first movie.
money incentive to that?
Oh,
like,
yeah, always.
Like they
we
get
just saw
paid
you get a
little-
$50,000 signing bonus if you just get turned into cannon fodder.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but I think
you're
I
right.
think if that's the thing, she's doing it. She's going to be propaganda. She's going to be thought propaganda. I feel like she might want to fight though, but like I think it's more likely that the military want to use her differently.
No,
Likely
she
to
would.
pass
She would
basic.
have like propaganda. It's like, do your
10.
push-ups to stay strong.
She's definitely likely to pass basic. Likely to be in front lines. Based off her personality, do you think she'd want to be?
Hell no.
No, I don't think so either. I'm going to give that a 3.
She was scared to be on Bizarre Junkeez and watch
Yeah.
creepy videos.
Spooked out. Likely to be in command.
I
I
would
would
say
say this-
middle of the line.
She would run.
I have no
she
idea
would
who the
run her
woman is that you're
command.
talking about, so
Yeah,
my
here we
input.
go.
I'm going to give her a 5.
Yeah.
I think a 5's likely to be a pencil pusher.
I think that's also like a 5.
Cool.
Because I feel like Christina would go with the flow. Like, oh, okay, I'm an admin now. Or
There we go.
I'm an admin. Yeah, after they put her on like
got a
in the front
33?
lines, he's got a 33. Who should we do next?
Grit.
Likely to join? I don't know. I'm conflicted. I feel like
he wouldn't.
I
be.
feel like Adam.
Well,
Perhaps
are we talking
was-
about Adam and Ro or just Adam? Because it is
Both.
Okay.
both. Them as a collective.
Yeah, they're both like superheroes, dude. So
But
That
are
is
they
true.
likely to join? I feel like Adam might feel like he was fucked over by the system.
Yeah.
But I think he's a patriot still. Like he still loves America. Like he loves what's going
Oh,
on
yeah.
here. So
Yeah.
oh yeah.
so I feel like that's a 10 out of 10 to join. Likely to join. Likely to pass basic. 10 out of 10. Likely to be front
They would
lines.
show up to basically. Actually, you don't even have to do it. Just go ahead.
Likely to be front lines. I feel like because of his conviction status, they might just throw him in there.
Nope. I'm going to say for sure he's going to show up, and they're going to be like, "You're going to Ranger School right
Oh,
now."
like he has like the smarts and the
They are for sure special operations.
Okay, I'm gonna put 4 then.
For
likely
sure
to be in
special ops.
command. I'm gonna put 7. I feel like these people, they're likely to be in command because they're command of their own like habits and bodies.
Yeah, but they like you would do it because you want to be in command. They would just be so in command of themselves that the like leadership is like, we need that.
Yeah, we need someone to direct the Midwesterner. Likely to be a pencil pusher.
I don't know. I feel like that's a middle of like. I feel like they would also be like, well, hey, I
4.
did my time and I'm in.
That's a
admin now.
35. As a group of them, that's a 35.
All right. Time to, I guess, wrap this up with. All right. Who would be the general? Like, out of everyone listed here, who would
Probably
be?
John.
Like, okay, so what are. Here, former JROTC Sergeant, sir. Mr. Sergeant, sir.
Literally.
Wrong
I'll
hand.
go to attention. Tell me all the different positions that we need.
All right. So you need a first sergeant.
Okay.
That's the guy in
Type
command.
this out. First sergeant.
Okay.
And I know very loose because I was never in the actual military. It was literally just cosplaying.
How do you spell sergeant? Sergeant? Sergeant?
I think so. So if I remember correctly, you need a first sergeant.
SGT.
That's the guy who commands the entire company.
Okay.
Then you have platoon sergeants. So you for us, we had 3 platoons.
Okay. So platoon sergeant. Next.
Then you have squad leader.
Squad leader.
Yeah, so he has all the ranks. Yeah, and then you just have everybody else.
Okay.
It's not squad sergeant, it's squad leader.
Everyone else.
Yeah, seriously, because you could have. When I started, I was just in a squad, which is in a platoon, which is in a company.
Mr. Sergeant, sir. Huh.
Jesus Christ!
You guys also forget that I'm an Eagle Scout.
That does
What?
doesn't count.
Is
I get to skip.
who
it.
is our first sergeant?
John.
I feel like John, just because he's the CEO of the company, it's easy. But think about our personalities. Once shit hits the fan,
I think it's John because everybody just feels like they can go to John and just talk to him.
Okay, John,
And he lends himself to that. And that's kind of a lot.
What's your opinion, Marcus?
You first sergeant?
We're talking first sergeant's the position that we're trying to fill right now.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's the one who addresses the platoon.
The first sergeant. Yeah, I'd say that would have to be me for sure.
Yeah, Marcus.
And then
Marcus.
Orlando can be the master sergeant under me, and then Travis will be the sergeant first class.
That's the rank I left at.
Okay. Staff sergeant. That would be George.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant would be you. You're the corporal.
That's he's referring to.
Uncle
That's
Marvin.
just rank,
Galante.
though. That's just rank. That's not like a position.
What?
So, you can be, for me, I could be a squad leader and still be a staff sergeant because we already have platoon sergeants.
This is getting too confusing.
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
That's why I just said first sergeant, platoon leader, squad leader.
All right,
Because so I say John is first sergeant.
all right, platoon sergeant. I'm gonna.
Platoon sergeant, usually you have 3 of them. So I'd say myself, George.
Tell me why when I thought you were going to list out positions, you'd be like AC-130 pilot.
AC-130 pilot.
Sniper.
Well,
I don't know.
we didn't have positions like that.
Hand-to-hand combat specialist.
Ooh.
First sergeant, John Orlando. Platoon sergeants, George Travis Austin.
Yeah, I'd say that's
Squad leaders, Trey.
Marcus.
Okay.
Marcus would be a good squad leader because you can get away with a lot of shit and be squad.
It's my accent.
And then everyone else.
Well, here's the thing, though. I feel like Christina wouldn't even be in a company because she would just be that.
I don't know anything about this. It depends on what do we have to formulate what the war truly is and how we're fighting it, and then we figure this out.
Yeah. So
I feel like maybe we do it that way. Then instead of that rank, we go okay, who's the recon group? Who's going out and gathering information? I say that's Adam and Roe.
I think what's going to happen here, right? Let's not blow our. Let's not blow our load on the first trending World War III day.
Let's wait for
because this is going to apparently last for a while here. So we could just keep adding to this, and we can evolve our army.
We'll change it.
Yeah, because we still got to fill out the rest of the sheet. Maybe the next time we come back, it's already filled out, and then we start establishing what camouflage we're going to wear.
Yeah,
because I think Sticky Paws should have its own uniform.
Blue camo.
Sticky Paws should
the
find
Navy?
a way to develop a mobile podcast kit that's bulletproof.
Well, honestly, what I was saying is they need to retrofit an MRAP. Make it into a podcast studio on the inside.
This is the Sticky Paws camo.
Oh,
right here. Digital
Like it.
blue camo.
Dude,
Digital
Arctic blue.
Arctic blue.
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna stand out like a sore thumb on that battlefield.
Yeah, we're dead first day.
No, that's why we're in the podcast studio on the front lines.
Oh, okay.
That's bulletproof.
That's bulletproof and
That's
blast
bulletproof.
proof.
Yeah.
And they don't shoot us because
patent
we're
pending.
journalists.
Yeah.
Patent pending.
Press.
We're press.
I feel like if it's World War III, they're just shooting anybody.
Yeah, they're going to kill anyone.
What's happening April 12th?
April 12th, 5 a.m., the Junkeez Network, the Podcast Junkeez Network. Everybody you see in this room, everybody you see on the logo, Action Junkeez, Fitness Junkeez, Vegas Junkeez, everybody is going to go live at 5 a.m. to 5 a.m. That's 24 straight hours of podcasting. We're going to have guests every 30 minutes, special events. We're going to do competitions in between stuff. Stuff's going to happen. Marcus, what are you doing on the 24-hour?
I'm going to be here for 10 hours, actually. I'm going to be doing I think a live stream of the Power Slap.
Rumble.
I'm going to be doing a back and forth with John Orlando while he's gambling with Dana White.
No way.
I'm going to be doing some kind of competition where George, myself, or both of us may lose our beards.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Well, we kind of discussed it yesterday, and Austin was kind of thrown into the mix now that he was talking about changing his lovely hairstyle into something a little bit more practical. So if Austin takes off his hair, and then we can work out some kind of charity, and we can maybe we get some bidders on who they want to see without the beard, and we can donate it to a local Las Vegas charity or something.
That would actually be very cool. Yeah,
I'm down for that.
I'm actually way more involved.
It's been a long time since I've not. I think you're the only one in this room that's seen me without a beard.
I've seen you
right.
when
Clean-shaven.
you've like gotten it pretty close, but I've never seen you clean
shaven. Yeah.
Yeah,
when
I
I do-
imagine it looks like a rubber ducky.
Mate, it just makes your face look smaller. Oh, nice. A rubber fucking ducky.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? Like, my face is all rubbery and old like Mick Jagger?
Sure, take it that way then, I guess.
Okay. So we'll bring the Winderman down here to do the haircuts, George, and we'll get it nicely done.
Yeah.
And so let's maybe put some thought process into how we could, donate.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you donate it.
Yeah, I don't think they want this.
I don't know if
I don't think they want what I got going on over here.
I was thinking if at first when you said it, I was like, what if we found a bald person and then we
just
put our
glued
beard
it.
hair on their bald head?
Yeah, there was
That, but that's not.
Yeah.
We don't have any.
charitable.
We don't have any fully bald people.
When was the
like-
last time you were completely clean shaven, George?
Actually, recently, right?
Well, no, because I still had the mustache.
Yeah, I don't.
Clean shaven. It's been like 3 years.
Yeah,
for
I haven't
sure.
shaved. I don't have much to shave, anyways. But I haven't shaved in like a while. Like taking the razor to my face.
I'm just trying to get like the density of my beard.
Yeah, I'm trying to
better
get
than
that
neck
too.
beard
I think you got to
currently.
shave it more and it comes back more.
I don't believe in that science.
Otherwise, you're going to have the
gonna have
Jewish beard.
I already
have
do. L'chaim. All right. Remember, live on this channel, Action Junkeez channel on YouTube, as well as all the other channels when they specifically go live. So Bizarre Junkeez is going live, Marcus Egan's channel is going live, Gridiron's Junkeez is going live. But the whole 24 hours on this channel, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. If you wake up at any time of the day, we're doing something. So join us today. And we're going to go live every single weekday until the 24-hour on this channel doing this show, talking about whatever. So look out for that.
Fuck, I'm tired already and I've only been here 2 hours. I'm tired now. How am I going to do 10 in a row?
Goodbye!